is that, lads? It struck down Santifex Forden right before our eyes. That's supposed to be impossible.
And Luis made sure it was a bloody spectacle, before an audience even. The bastard is making sport of it.
We must devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Luis does not sway our supporters, they may lose faith in the church.
Before all else, we must choose a successor. But they need not share Forden's strength.
I have brought her here.
You requested an audience? Assembled lords?
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
This girl? She is your plan?
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal. If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
Cease sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
Well, that is...
Motherfucker, you folded like fresh laundry early in the game. Shut the hell up.
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears. The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen. Rella, will you answer their call?
This is all rather sudden.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
Hey, sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place. But where it is, it'll be Saint Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella, at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
They're getting careless. Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a smarter choice than it seems.
But, say Saint Rella wins against Luis, becomes proper queen and all gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
No! This can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right? Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Luis and the Sanctus Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake, after all. Just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Indeed. Luis versus Rella. Frontrunner and runner-up, with no ties to the royal family between them. Everyone will see plain that popularity's eclipsed royal right. His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Luis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
Well, I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time. We use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty?
I don't think it's a bad idea, though.
Do you not get how dangerous this is?
Ardell was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder. The royal family's Clamar, and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may. His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of Elden blood. I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Of course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
I am the prince. Was that believable?
Even this doesn't get to you? Sometimes I worry about you.
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my sword to this gambit.
Good. Then we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince. My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lad be the only one with his life on the line.
Can we talk? Let's go!
What now?
To greater heights. I've acquired a new power.
Now, where was I?
Simply amazing. Ah, right. Oh. Now, why do that? Incredible.
All right. Everything okay?
Yes. Please.
Hmm?
The truth of the matter is...
What?
This research...
Yeah.
Surely. I'm grateful, truly. May the truth guide us both. Listen here.
This one's important.
Welcome.
What now?
To greater heights. A new means of protection. To greater heights.
I see. Fascinating.
I'm counting on...
I've acquired a new power.
I see. Fascinating.
I'm counting on... New skills, new possibilities.
Unbelievable. You've truly fulfilled your task? Your abilities know no bounds. Why, it beggars belief. Incredible. Utterly incredible. Incredible.
All right.
Wow, he's really gushing this time. Though I'd say you definitely earned it.
It cannot have been an easy journey, full of meetings and partings, trials and joys, all from which you've come to find your own way of life. There must have been many people who have wished, worked, and given themselves for your support. Indeed, you could never have achieved so much alone. I see. If you have come so far with motes of the people's light in your wake, then perhaps I was wrong, and the world is not lost to hope. A strange revelation, but I confess, I do not resent being proven wrong.
I could have told you that. There's always hope.
Is that what you believe? Then the power of fantasy has given you strength indeed. Now then, I'd like to present your next task. But, alas, I have none to give. There is nothing more to be done. With this, you have seen our mutual endeavors through to the end. There are two reasons. The first being that my knowledge of archetypes ends here. I have nothing more to teach. You have outpaced me on the path to the ultimate archetype. I believe I have helped you all I can. As for the other reason...
What's wrong? Oh, by the way, did you get that lost memories thing figured out?
Unfortunately, the rest of my memories have not come to me. However, I did arrive at a conclusion of sorts. Why was I confined here? And where in the world is this place? My apologies, but for now, I'll refrain from explaining my conclusion so simply. It could cast a shadow over the archetype's growth. No, more so your own.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means he ain't spoiling the plot.
That you and I met was no coincidence. Everything has been connected from the beginning. If the hypothesis I've reached is correct, my memory will soon return in full, and I will gladly tell you all. Yes. Though there is one memory I know for certain, beyond speculation. The reason why I wrote the fantasy novel. I mentioned once that in my youth, I went on a journey. I met many people in my travels, and it is for their sakes that I wrote my tale, as an ideal I hoped to make true.
In your youth? You don't look that old to me. You're talking like this is all way in the past.
Ah, indeed. I suppose I am. I shared my stories with the people I cared for dearly, that we might dream of the same future, and thus strive toward it. I've no idea what became of them, or how they now live. But I'm glad to have remembered them. Their echoes have given me a new goal, crystal clear. Someday I will leave this place behind and reunite with my companions. I'd like to give you some tangible token of my appreciation as well. If we only ever meet in this mind space, I can't give you so much as a single letter.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, as am I. Thank you. When we met, I styled myself as your guide. But in truth, I think you guided me just as much. It seems he'd like to show his appreciation too. Thank you, my friend. I'm glad we met. Dreams will forever elude our... Welcome.
What now?
I can use this. I learned a new ability. I can use this.
I found new power. New skills, new possibilities. I found new power.
I've been waiting.
What now?
All right. All right.
What now?